welcome back to my channel. Today's very interesting video. We will learn about the Kubeshark. We will monitor and analyze Kubernetes API traffic. So have you ever think that how the kubectl API works in Kubernetes? Uh, but you have read in many documentation that whenever we run kubectl get pods, it will be interacting with the API server. Okay, so when we are initiating the creation of the new pod or retrieving a list of ingress controller, each operation will down an API call. So they will make a series of get and put request. Okay, so what is Kubeshark? Okay, so let's important to talk briefly about it, why we are needed. So suppose you are sitting in a coffee shop with your laptop and you are connected to a Wi-Fi network. So when you are opening a browser and visiting a website, let's say www.kubeshark.co, so your laptop initiates a conversation with the server uh, where the hosting that website. So in this scenario, the such as the request is sent from your laptop to the server and the response received. So there is a flow of packets. So these packets contain the information like the source and destination IP, address, port numbers, and protocol details such as HTTP and XTTPS. Okay. So like so we can analyze this packet and present it as a information, and we can investigate the network behavior, and we can see the production issues. We can understand the flow of data within the network. Okay, so what is API calls? So behind the scenes, if we are running any kubectl get pods, corresponding we are performing the get request with the API server. Okay, so if I show you demo, and if I do kubectl get pods, and you can say that code DevOps namespace is already present in my Kubernetes cluster. You can see that one namespace is already one resource is already one pod is already is created. But I want to see that how it is working with the API server. So we need to do -v is equal to 8. You can see that first it connected to my kube config file, then it made a get request and it's connected to the endpoint of my Kubernetes cluster, and here you can see the status code as a 200. Okay, and you can see all the response body is coming. You can make it as JSON as well. So in this way you can see the that how the API is calling. Okay, so one of the drawback is approach is that we are lacking with the visual clarity. Okay, so for that we are going to use the Kubeshark. So before using the Kubeshark, so you have to install the Kubeshark via the you can use anyway. You can use the shell script to install the Kubeshark, or you can use the homebrew, or you can use the Helm repo as well. So let's already I have downloaded this binary on my local laptop, and we will learn cube shark is hyphen help. Okay, and it will show you all the available commands to use with the hyphen cube shark. Okay, so we will use hyphen with cube shark, and we will capture the network, the traffic in your Kubernetes cluster, and we will use the namespace. Okay, and if you click on it, it will install all the components that whatever. So Kubeshark will install the component on my local laptop. Okay, sorry, it will install the resources on my Kubernetes cluster. So if I do dot slash cube if I do kubectl get all hyphen n in Kubeshark, you can see that Kubeshark has deployed uh, two to three things. So CLI is written in the Go language, and you can see that he's deployed the services called Kubernetes Kubeshark Hub and Kubeshark Front. So Kubeshark Hub is the gateway to the workers, and it deploys a pod, And Kubeshark front, you have seen that our new window has been opened on the 8899 port number, and one worker is deployed as a daemon set in our Kubernetes cluster. So it will capture the packets from all our the network interface. So this is these components are has been will be deployed on your cluster. Okay, and already, so let's deploy some resources on your Kubernetes cluster. So so this is my YAML file, which is already has been created and already has been deployed in my Kubernetes cluster. So I have created one deployment and I have created one service. My service is running on the 80 port number and my container is running on the 8080 port number. So I have created the ingress as well with the multiple ingress rules. Okay, so if I hit and do slash matrix, so you can see that when I type slash matrix, it open my all the matrix. Let's visualize from the Kubeshark. So let's copy this, and this is the HTTP request, and our the path is slash matrix. So if I do apply, you can see the status code of my slash matrix request is 200, and the destination IP is my 10.20.3.55. If so, currently I'm using the lens here. So if I go to the service, and if I go to the my app, you can see that my service endpoint is 10.20.3.55. So it means the request is when we are hitting my app.ravin.tag, first is going to the ingress, then it going to the service. So in this way it is working. So you can see this is my destination IP and this is my source IP. Okay, and so you can also see the request here as well from here, and you can see the response here as well. So you can see that currently the status code is 200, and you can see that what are the bodies coming. So everything you can analyze from here, and so these are the things you can use for the network analysis. You can use the service map. So if we go back, and if we click on the service map, you can see that things are has been created. I will create another video with more explanation. So this is a short video that to just give you a brief idea about the Kubeshark, that how it is working and how we can capture the packets. So that's much on today's video. Thank you. So if you like it, subscribe my channel.